since I was 12. I doesn't have any proper pen for drawing. Harapan saya untuk menjadi seorang pensyarah kerana dua orang ibu bapa saya adalah guru. Jangan malu dengan apa orang kritik pada artwork kita. Saya juga bercita-cita untuk menjadi seorang yang berinspirasi.
Siti Noor Auji Madhiah, better known as Comic Aru Auji. She's a talented animator, comic artist, a graphic designer whose arts connect deeply with emotion and humor. She's currently a student in UiTM, the University of Technology of Mara, and has made wave by winning the Honor Talent Award 2024. She's also been selected as a professional judge for poster design competition and awarded for excellence in motion graphic and commercial video. In addition, she's now part of Innovathon, a innovation initiative by Astro and UiTM. So thanks a lot, Siti, for joining these podcast sessions, right? Lovely to have you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Auji Madhiah.
You have been achieving quite a bit in the animator space, in the creative space. You are still a student,
Yes.
right? Currently studying a degree in graphic and digital motion.
Yes, mostly about redesign the product and also the logos. And
Okay.
we're studying about making animation or 2D motion.
How do you come into being an artist yourself?
It's kind of funny, since I was 12, I doesn't have any proper device like tablet or canvas. So I start drawing in paper, and after that I borrow my mother's phones. It was basically a cracked phones. So I doesn't have any stylus or proper pen for drawing. So I'm just using my tiny fingers as a pen. So starting for that, a director from Ikram Scene Johor, which are Mualim Aziz, he gave me or sponsor me a new tablet so I can perform a new art. Instead of that, I was inspired by Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto.
Wow.
Naruto Shippuden. I like that.
Okay, okay. You always drink tea with him or what?
I know. I was taking it inspired.
Okay, okay. So you get inspired by them, and then what would be eventually your very first art that you draw?
The first thing that I draw is my original character, which are my OC. The name is Aru. She was a very young girl that liked to travel with the Griffith. It's about a traveler that like to go adventure.
Does that say much about you?
Yeah, kinda. I like to explore things by myself.
This is your first art, and
Yes.
after that, is there any other or creative work that you have done?
Actually, there's many. I do many collaborative with another artist
Okay.
or organization. So the first thing that I do draw in the same collaboration in a company is about animation in Ramadan.
So this is your first work with organization, also
Yes.
client of yours. When you work with client, right? What would be the differences between creating art for yourself compared to drawing for them? Because now you are working for a client, kan?
Yeah.
So how would you feel is the differences?
There's many difference
Okay.
between the personal art and the client.
Okay.
So for the client, I need to go or catch deadlines. And also there's many structure I have to follow and meet the clients.
Okay.
So I can submit or not personal art.
Okay.
I feel like this is more enjoyable because I can do experiment, do lots of mistakes, and then I improve my artwork.
What are the frustrating things that you face, right, whenever you deal with a client?
Kinda late of deadline. That I should send the final artwork, but I kinda late because I'm busy in another program.
Okay.
So a second thing is about the critics. Bila kita cakap dengan klien tu, kita sepatutnya hantar artwork tu, kita dah siap colour, dah siap rendering, tiba-tiba klien kata, okay, apa kata awak tukar structure ni untuk jadi macam posing ke bawah sikit. Padahal kita dah selesaikan sampai final lah.
So you have done all the final piece of work and things like that, and then client, like, oh, I don't want, I want it to be lower, I want it to be different specification and design.
Yes.
How would you deal with it? You are actually like macam buat part-time work lah, kan? So how as a student you deal with such client requests?
I was a very person and active in programs, a lot in UiTM. So I need to make a proper schedule for my day, especially for my clients.
So is your program taking a lot of your time also?
Yes.
How active you are with your work with client, and how are you going to balance, right, when it comes to schedule, kan?
Kind of half. because I
half.
need to focus on my study and also in program.
So you also have been different competitions and also excellence in achieve reward for motion graphic and a lot of kind of thing. Tell me more about the program that you're joining, this Innovathon, right? Like what do you do and things like that.
For this Innovathon, I was creating a new stylus for artists, especially for the people who cannot afford to buy a stylus pen. This is based from my experience since I was 12. I doesn't have any money to buy one, so I create this stylus pen to help artists draw on the screen. So basically, this innovation is Ecostylus,
Okay.
which used by yang menggunakan barang-barang kita semula untuk membantu touch pada skrin tu. Basically dia sama, dia macam stylus pen. Cuma kita namakan dia Ecostylus sebab saya guna barang kita semula.
How you come up with that idea?
Idea tu saya dapat semasa saya berumur 15 tahun. Waktu tu saya masih lagi lukis guna jari. Tapi bila-bila saya buat eksperimen menggunakan cotton bud dan juga stitis air, benda tu sebenarnya jadi berfungsi untuk screen touch screen.
So the differences is that you creating like a eco-friendly stylus pen for touchscreen tablet or touchscreen devices lah. Then the program is still ongoing.
Yes, still
Okay.
ongoing.
So knowing that you're doing a lot of things, pelajaran lah, you have your ongoing client job lah, you have this competition lah. What would be your future career like? Basically after graduate, what do you want to do?
Pertama kali, saya sebenarnya bercita-cita untuk jadi seorang pensyarah.
Lecturer, okay.
Yes, a lecturer. That teach in UiTM.
Okay.
I like my lecturer over there.
Okay.
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 I hope I can open a studio for artists so I can teach them to become a confident artist.
Everyone start from at a point where they have no confidence or less confidence, right? That's why it leads to your mission. You want to enable everyone. You want to like make sure everyone their confidence on what they're doing. Okay. You also from that stage where you do not have confidence before.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you get from like no confidence to win competition, become a judge and things like that? Macam mana you went through this phase?
Saya ada confidence seperti sebelum ni ataupun sekarang ni disebabkan seorang yang saya adore ataupun inspire is Mualim Aziz. He was a director of Ikram Teams. So basically kami berkolaborasi untuk buat program seperti program Ramadan, untuk buat animasi dan post di media seperti akhbar ataupun di berita.
Okay.
Kemudiannya since dari situ kami rasa kita patut bekerjasama lagi untuk buat lagi animasi seterusnya ataupun buat satu lagi siri mentor.
Okay.
Saya terlibat dalam satu program under Ikram iaitu From Zero to Hero.
Okay.
Di situ saya menjadi seorang pendidik untuk mengajar artis-artis yang baru nak belajar kat situ.
So that's how you build you
Yes.
punya confidence level lah. Also you have your IG kan?
Yeah. Basically I have two accounts. So the first account is www.aru and the second one is www.auji. So I make two style, different style. So untuk IG yang pertama tu saya buat lebih kepada fantasy creature. Fokus kepada audience daripada international lah, yang daripada luar negara.
Which is this one lah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the second account tu saya buat lebih pada kebudayaan ataupun culture heritage. Maksudnya fokus audience saya Melayu dan juga Indonesia lah. Sebab saya fokus pada culture dekat situ.
Okay, yang cultural tu macam art yang kat sana tu kan? Okay. So what's your inspiration behind that?
Okay. Basically itu adalah karya untuk Honor Talents yang saya masukkan elemen cultural dan juga beberapa etnik dekat situ. Kalau kita perasan, kita kat situ ada perahu petualang Indra. Satu perahu yang agak bersejarah dan legenda. Ada kisah-kisah legenda dia sendiri.
Apakah misi untuk dua Instagram ni? What you want to deliver at the end of the day?
Untuk yang first Instagram tu, kita 40k followers. Saya sebenarnya wujudkan account tu untuk saya expresskan perasaan saya dekat situ. I like to make a character that like to fly because I'm a fan with How to Train Dragon. So I was inspired by that. So I draw that a lot. And the second account, kerana I focus on my study. Saya banyak melukis lah berkaitan dengan kehidupan saya semasa belajar.
So what happened after you graduate? How would you gonna manage your accounts moving forward? So is there a plan that you have?
Yeah, kind of. It's hard to say because sekarang ni saya sedang rehat dari dunia seni sebab saya fokus kepada benda lain.
Okay. But your interest is still kat seni lukis tu kan? So you have had a lot of things, right? yang masa time tu mesti ada challenging time lah, right? How do you keep yourself motivated or keep yourself up during this challenging time?
Saya sebenarnya ada rakan-rakan yang masih lagi minat dalam melukis, terutamanya character design ataupun konsep art. So, mereka lah yang support saya ataupun kadang-kadang waktu lapang mereka lah yang ajak saya untuk melukis bersama. Mereka pun ada OC mereka sendiri dan saya pun ada OC saya sendiri. Jadi mereka bercadang untuk buat satu collaborative art dalam digital ataupun traditional. So dekat situ kami ni pakatlah untuk lukis lukisan kami sendiri dan pamerkan di orang ramai.
Okay, you mentioned traditional dengan digital,
Ya.
right? So traditional pencil lukis tu
Ya,
kan,
betul.
digital macam how do you define as digital art? How do you draw a digital art?
Saya panggil digital dan traditional tu berbeza sebab medium untuk traditional perlukan bahan-bahan yang seperti kertas, medium basah atau kering. Tapi untuk digital kita perlukan device seperti tablet ataupun telefon yang kita boleh akses jari ataupun pen di atas skrin.
Oh, okay. So it's basically using a digital means is using a device and draw lah, not using AI lah.
No.
Okay. Let's say kita pergi ke 5 tahun ke depan, 10 tahun ke depan. What is your aspiration? What do you want to do? To maybe, are you going to stay on to be an artist, or what's your career or goal or dream that you have in the next 5 to 10 years time?
Okay. InsyaAllah mungkin dalam 5 atau 10 tahun nanti, harapan saya untuk menjadi seorang pensyarah kerana dua orang ibu bapa saya adalah guru dan saya juga bercita-cita untuk menjadi seorang yang berinspirasi seperti artis atau freelancer. Dalam waktu yang sama saya orang pendidik.
Also doing different things lah, right? Satu pencara and satu also maybe freelancing still in the art. Kalau pencara tu, what kind of pencara that you nak?
In graphic art
Graphic,
and design.
okay. From you as your background, still a student, already achieved so much things. So I'm sure there is a lot of like viewers or listener that is also inspired by your journey. What would be now the one only advice or maybe more advice lah that you can actually offer anyone that's new to graphic design or motion digital art, whichever that you're doing in the creative industry? What would be the number one advice that you boleh bagi untuk mereka?
Okay. Satu nasihat saya ingin katakan kepada semua karyawan muda ataupun dewasa kat sana ialah terus bagi konsisten, jangan lengah-lengah, jangan malas, konsisten lah.
Consistent, So jangan malas and just be consistent lah. I think malas itu adalah given.
Natural.
Like, memang natural punya. It's like being malas.
Jangan malu kalau orang kritik kita punya karya ni tak cantik. Itu adalah kita punya trademark ataupun kita punya signature dalam kita punya karya. Jangan malu dengan apa orang kritik pada artwork kita. Itu adalah satu signature pada kita. Itu yang buatkan kita unik berbanding dengan karya yang lain.
Okay, so be able to face criticism from everyone lah. Okay, guys, if you are inspired by Siti's story and works, please check out more of her work over at his Instagram, which is www.aog@instagram. Right? Thank you for your time, Siti. It's been lovely speaking with you. Incredibly inspired, you being a student, and you've been doing a lot of things. And I'm looking to seeing more from you. If you're into creator stories, insights, and anything about creators, economy, and tips on how to use technology to monetize your IP and creative work, please don't forget to subscribe. Steve, we are an all-in-one e-commerce platform designed for creator or anyone is in the creative industry and creative business. And thanks for tuning in. So thanks a lot, Siti, for joining. I have a chance to interview this incredible individual who is still a student but yet able to actually bring a lot on the table in terms of being an artist and creator. Siti Noor Auji Madhiah, an artist whose work blends emotion, identity and visual storytelling in a way that speaks directly to the soul. From delicate strokes on canvas to bold exploration in digital media, Auji's art captures moments of quiet vulnerability and personal reflection. Her ability to translate feelings into form reminds us that creativity is not just a talent, but a form of connection to self, to others, and to the world around us. Beyond the canvas, Auji wears many hats: an illustrator, designer, animator, and also a student leader, each role adding a new layer to her artistic journey.